Sir, we'll start now, sir. Venkatesan, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah.
A very good morning to all who are participating in the ATAL FDP for today's session. Today's session is which will going to conduct by Mr. Sudhagar sir. Let me give an introduction about Mr. Sudhagar sir. His name is Dr. Sudhagar Subramaniam, MBBS, DLO, MSc for Yoga for Human Excellence. And about his schooling, MBBS in Government Medical College, VAMS, Bellary, and DLO at Madras Medical College, MSc in YHE at Bharatdasan University. He is at present working as a ENT specialist in Market Common. Worked as ENT specialist in Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, and Oman since 24 years. Also, he is a motivational speaker for students, parents, and people in various walks of life, varying from career counseling, sports counseling, health counseling, and also life counseling. He's speaking in all South Indian languages, also Hindi and English. His dash is reader, artist, photographer, orator, philosopher, and guide. He is a member of British Medical Journal, who is discussed on ENT and health issues actively since 12 years. He is a member of UN Volunteer Services in Emergency Health Management. He and his wife are yoga and meditation teacher for Vedatri Maharishi SKY Yoga. This is about our chief guest, sir. Sudhagar,
Yeah,
sir.
good evening, sir. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Are you audible? Am I
Yes,
audible?
sir, yes, sir, audible. Audible,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you.
The session is over to you, sir.
Yeah, I dedicate this session to my wife, Tripura Sundari, because when I logged in, we share the laptop, so it is under her name that it is displaying. My video will come, but my face will come, but under under that Tripura Sundari will come.
So that is not an issue, sir.
Huh?
That is not an issue, sir.
No, that is why. That's it's just for.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, nothing, no issues. Just I dedicate this to her actually. Okay, so we have to patch up our mistakes, right? So in a funny note, I just starting. I'm Dr. Sudhakar. Very happy to be with you all. And today it was a joyous day. Today is my working day, but I took off today just for the presentation, and it is a contribution to the Indian community, and in turn, it will be a contribution to the whole world as it is a global. This concept is a global concept actually, and augmented reality. There is to begin with actually augmented reality. So there are two terms actually. One is augmented, and the second is reality. And there is one more topic that is called as added with this is virtual reality. And there is one more concept merging these two is mixed reality. So we have already 2-3 days sessions has gone. So I need not go into the elaborate discussion about the technical aspect because I am a doctor here. So I am if you call a seller and a buyer or a customer and a business person, I am a customer here. I am a medical fellow and I am in the healthcare sector, and we are dealing with human beings. We are not techies. We are not technologically advanced people. So if you give me a mobile or a laptop, I'll be not able to use that properly. See that I couldn't change my profile from my Gmail, my wife's Gmail ID to my Gmail. I didn't see, only when it on the screen it popped up. My name was there. I was searching my name, but my picture was coming, but my wife's name was coming. I tried to change, but I don't want to change because I don't know if I change the profile or something, I might lose the presentation. So to put it in a gist, I am a healthcare personnel. I don't know about the technical aspects. So if I go into the technology, I'm scared. If anything happens, we can rectify it technologically. But when we come as a healthcare, then we can't take those chances. So I'll start with a small this one dedication like this. See, there is a, in this slide, you can see stethoscope. So like augmented reality, and this is stethoscope. So augmentation means there is one tablet in GlaxoSmithKline Beecham. It's an antibiotic. It is named as Augmentin. Then I asked them why you are mentioning that name as Augmentin. And there is one more company, Cipla company. It's also a pharmaceutical company. They produce the same molecule, but they have named it as enhancing. So this they have named the same molecule as enhance, and this they coined as augmenting. So what is augmenting, and what is enhancing? Means, as the picture shows, there is a man, there is a small young chap standing in the shore, and there is a huge face with it looks like a robot in the behind, but in the front it's like a humanoid face actually. So it's a robotic or man and machine combination, but it is an augmented. See, that human being's face will not be such so huge. It's like a pyramid or like a sphinx or like a Tiruvalur statue. See the statue. See, this is augmentation, means it has been enhanced or multiplied or blown up or increased in size 10 times or 20 times or 30 times the size of the normal human being. So augmentation is that normal human being, that young chap, he is seeing another person, but that that person's head is augmented like in a 3D. We go to a movie, we see Rajinikanth or Jackie Chan or Shah Rukh Khan or whatever it is actually, any picture, we will be small, but in the screen, they will be seen as huge, like Bahubali and all, no? They will be looking very huge, like small children, if they're playing, small children or somebody walks in front of the screen, the the image will be so huge, but the actual human being is very small. They shot the picture, and through a projector they put different kinds of lenses to augment that or make it into real, or we feel as if it is real in the screen. We cry, we laugh, we joy, we get angry, we get aggressive, we get romantic. So many expressions comes when we see the movie, because it is augmented, or enhanced. But but that person who is playing in that movie, it is already been shot 1 year before, and we are seeing this, the edited part and the mixed graphics, so many things has been done, and it has been projected on the screen. But it is that actually that person who acted in the movie is also seeing movie with us. So it is an augmented reality, but it is a virtual image, but the actual person is sitting here and seeing that movie, which has been already, as if we are seeing our own photograph. We haven't seen Tiruvalluvar directly, but we are seeing the image of Tiruvalluvar in Kanyakumari, or Statue of Liberty in USA, or Sphinx or Pyramid in Egypt, actually. But these are all sculptures. Actually, what is their image? What is the real image? Or anybody has seen Tiruvalluvar? We don't know. We don't know the exact picture of Buddha or Tiruvalluvar or so many people. Okay, so we have augmented it based on our imagination, and it is a virtual image, not is the original. But in our photo, if we take a photo and make it a big, we frame it and picture it here, then that is virtual reality. It is real, but there is no life in it. It is virtual. It is an artificial thing. Mixed is both virtual, and this thing is what we see in movies and sometimes in our life also, where we do reels. It's our picture only, but we add, like in Snapchat, so many different additions of our, so many small things to make the picture beautiful, isn't it? So change the dress color, change the hairstyle in the Snapchat so that it will look very nice. So this is virtual reality, and we are mixing something actually. So this is the just, as a non-technical person from a healthcare perspective, I am telling what is augmentation. But real is we are doing surgeries, we are treating patients, we are dealing with lives, we are dealing with human emotions. We are not dealing with, we can't put virtues. I can't generalize things. I can't generalize things and tell this applies to this person means it applies. If COVID comes to one person, it will come to every person. No, everybody will not have that COVID. If one person, one student is very intelligent, well, all the person will be intelligent. No. But if I have a system now, I am playing the system, all the systems are able to see the same picture in the same present with the same intensity, like a movie. When it is being, that code is being given to all the movie theaters by the distributors all over the world at the same time, and in all the places the same movie plays. But if you give the same thing to all the people, if they have to present, they will present it differently. So because human beings are conscious, in reality it is based on space, time, distance, so many other factors, and the factor of the person's personality, character, his energy levels, his physical condition, his mental condition, and his spiritual condition, all this put together is reality. So are we trying to do or bring healthcare in amalgamation with this technology so that we can make it little bit easier and less error and universal? Though in Ayurveda they tell it is not possible, but let us see. Okay, let us go to the next slide. See, scope. Scope means see. Scope means to see. Stethoscope means steth is chest. Scope means to see the chest. See the picture in there. They were having a small tube, a wooden this thing. Before that wooden tube, that person you can see, he is putting his ear on the chest of his wife and examine, or the patient, and examining the chest sounds. This is real, means human to human analyzing things. So then there came a tool where a wooden hollow tube based on the physicals, that sound can be transmitted through hollow, and based on the resistance and the insulation, so many other things, how much this can transmit the sound, heartbeat or lung sounds. That doctor is putting that tube or the wooden tube into the chest, and then he is hearing through the ear. This is some tube scope actually. Then came the stethoscope, where it is uniaural, means it is can't be heard by two ears. It is not binaural, it is not a digital thing. Next came the stethoscope with the piece here. There is a diaphragm, you can see the picture there. The doctor, you can see doctor, he will put on both the ears, and there will be a tube connected, which will be connected to like a Y, and it will be connected to a like a Vinayak's or Ganapati's like Tumbikai, and then that will come trunk, and the end, which is the diaphragm, it has a wide space, and there is a membrane that vibrates with the sound of the heart and the lungs, that will be transmitted through this tube and to the ear, and this is how we could hear. But now, with the technological advancement, see the person here, a scientist, he is projecting some object with a bionic hands, and he is able to do so many things of the face. So what we want to see in the augmented reality, what the technology has to do in the healthcare, what it has to assist, or the engineers has to assist the doctors, what they want to see within a human body. Is it possible to see a heart? Is it possible to see a working lung? Is it possible to see a working brain? Is it able to feel the emotions and the happiness and the sorrows of all the human emotions? Is it possible? Let us see. It's a huge topic which goes into meditation, spiritual aspects, so many other, quantum physics and metaphysics and parallel universes, so many other things are there. Let us not go into the depth. Let us delve into the augmented reality of the healthcare now. So the next slide, you see Shushruta. He is the father of surgery. I, being an ENT specialist, I take privilege to present our great Maharishi Shushruta, who is the father of surgery. Father of surgery means father of plastic surgery. Just for the information and knowledge sake, Indian in IIT Mandi, in so many IITs, they are starting Indian knowledge system courses, so that we can bring the hidden Indian knowledge systems to our present scientific technology and blend it, and to bring and make our country much more powerful, bring like Siddha, Unanis, or Siddha, Ayurveda, so many other things, and archaeology, so many things, research is going on. So I dedicate, and he is a doctor, and he is a doctor who performed the first nose surgery. Means he was rhinoplasty beetle, actually the facial, the plastic surgery, where we can correct the nose, we can alter the shape. So many doctors you might be seeing, if the nose is injured, or if you want to model it, Sridevi's original nose is like a bigger pumpkin nose, actually, in old cinemas, if you see. But when she went to Bollywood, her nose has been done plastic surgery, and it became very small. And that surgery is rhinoplasty, or the nasal plastic surgery. The first founder, father of rhinoplasty, is Shushruta. He is the first person who found out that surgery in the whole world. See the immensity of our Indian knowledge and the contribution. So even now we can, so many things we can contribute and make a world a better place, and we should not feel inferior to any other country, and to inferior to anybody else, that our ideas and thoughts will not be presentable. See, I am a doctor, but I am presenting augmented reality in the technical side, so everybody can bridge, and then we can contribute. So as a human being, you are along with the nature, and human being has a mind which can interact with the cosmos, universe. At the same time, he can use so many scopes, like microscopes, electron microscopes, and go up to the atom and subatomic level also. And he can go and use the telescopes and so many new, that astroscopes, and all, where they can study the stars as well. Okay, without instruments, these people were, these maharishis were studying. So I dedicate this to him also. I just wanted to introduce. And there is a small video paying tribute to Maharishi Sushruta, and you will be astonished to see that so much of importance is been given to him in various other countries, and we don't know the importance of it. So this is the tribute to Shushruta. Okay, so we pay tribute to Shushruta because, see, knowledge is common to all. If you have a knowledge, the whole world will become the owner of that. Means everybody can enjoy the knowledge. So please share the knowledge, and teach people. It's not a pride. It is not a status symbol to be educated. It is a pride, so that we get the knowledge and we can share. Human beings are the only species who can coordinate. See, chimpanzees can live up to 50, 100 chimpanzees can live together. And some 10 or 15 lions can live together. And certain whales and sharks can live together. but not like human beings. Human beings, he can connect with the whole world. 800 crores people can connect and change the world into a new place. See, 50 years or 100 years before, there was no technology. Whole people, so it's transferred from one person to another person, and the steam engine came, and Einstein found out E is equal to mc squared, and so many theories of relativity, and which one is particle and physics of Schrodinger theory, so many things, so based on those things, the quantum physics has developed, augmented reality is developed. See, you are sitting in some various places, I am sitting in Muscat, and some doctors are sitting in London, and you are in India. How we are able to connect through the Wi-Fi, through the radiations, right? Through radar systems, through my mobile, through the Wi-Fi, and it is going to the fiber optic cable, it is going to the tower and going to the satellite and reaching. So radio frequencies has taken an upper hand. So it is a cosmic or spatial war. Earlier, 500 years, people used to fight for land. Then they fought for water. Water fight was there for the territories. Then airways and all these aeroplanes, this air territory. And now it has become a spatial territory. They are fighting for space. And who is going to reach Mars first? Who is going to reach Earth first? Who is going to Moon first? Who is going to reach Jupiter first? The competition is a space war now. They are fighting for the space, like in Ayurvedic system or Indian traditional systems, we tell Panchabhutam: Nilam, Neeram, or earth or land, solid, liquid, water, air, fire, and Akash. So the fight of land is over, water is over, air is over, fire is over. Next is the fight of space. So we are communicating through space technology, through this wireless technology, which is full of waves. The space is full of waves. Through quantas, through photons, we are communicating, isn't it? See the world of Sushruta and see the world of knowledge sharing, what is happening today. And we have to advance. And this is the strength of human beings. If 10 people can join, can change, for start a Facebook, start Google, and change the whole world's perspective. From a papered or a written books knowledge, we can go to a email and paperless. And now there is a chances through meditation, so many other things, even telepathy. Without any gadgets, you can transmit. Human beings are trying to transmit through their mind, talk, telepathy. That is a different, which is out of scope of this subject what we are discussing today. So this augmentation is what is required. So the technology can augment. So Shushruta did so many surgeries. He could augment, find out so many instruments which the Australians has recognized that. But we are following, we are eating burrata, and we are going and eating, enjoying food, doing parties, all these things. We are not focusing and giving importance to such valuable information. See our people of politics, money, so many accidents, drugs, so many things are there, while we can coordinate in a healthier way and live physically, mentally, and spiritually healthy life, isn't it? So I am very happy to be along with you to share my wisdom and my knowledge so that we can make this world a better place to live, like Shushruta did. So this is a small dedication. So let us go into the augmented reality. So there is a potential, okay? So but also all the people, I made an estimate how many people are really graduates in India. Out of 142 crores of people, only 10% of the people are educated. Can you imagine, our graduates? Like first 35% of the population are below 12 or 14 years. 35% of the population means around 45 to 50 crores are small children. And remaining 35% of the people are above 60 years or old people living in cities and villages put together. So 70 crores or 100 crores people are, they are not fit to participate in the active real life. So it is a hype, it's an augmented thing that 142 crores, 142 crores. No, only the young people between 20 to 45 can work, or 20 to 50 can work. This is middle age, who can work, who can learn, who can share knowledge, who can actively participate, who earn money. Our children in our house, we have to feed our children till 15 or 20 years. We have to feed our parents above 60 years, because they will not have job and they are very not able to do the job, isn't it? So we are the active people. The real thing is not the 142. You should not take into consideration 142 crores, 142 crores plus. We are the 40 crore people. In that 40 crore people, how many people are educated? See the politicians, see the gunda, see the rowdy. So many other people are there who are doing all. They can't understand science, they can't understand health. All the people who are selling street foods or hotels or so many entertainments or so many other things, are they really scientifically educated? Do they have the scientific perspective? No, it's a pathetic situation. In that 40 crores, hardly 3 crores people are educated. You can see, you can count every year 12th standard, third 15 lakh people cross 10th standard, and only 11 to 12 lakh people cross in CBSE board. If you take for example, I'm telling only 12 lakh 12 standard students. In that 12 lakh, how many people will drop out? How many will become graduates? How many will become or postgraduates and the PhDs? It's very, 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 very less. And we are the postgraduates who are sitting and discussing here. We are the creamiest layer. Maybe we are 1 or 2% in the whole world. I'm telling, whole world. You take the whole world, 800 crores people. Again, you divide these people into 35 people, 35% below 15 years, and 35% above 30. Very less people. We youth active people are very, very less, who should contribute and who should think scientifically, who has to take responsibility to change the world. So reality is totally different. And the hype and the share market and in the so many markets and in the things, they are making so much hype and spoiling so many messages in WhatsApp, so many messages in Facebook, all so many fake things, unscientific things people tell on propaganda, using this wrong mode of. So how to blend this and make it useful and make a breakthrough, so that everybody will be healthy. Everybody knows how to drink water, how to eat food, how many times to eat food, how to do exercise, should we work. All are running for money, for job, and children education. All are in a hurry burry. Nobody is sleeping early. All are sleeping after 11, waking up at 6 o'clock. Nobody can wake up without alarm. And hurry burry. So many accidents, cars, so many speed, all these things. Everybody are in a hurry. Why? Why? Because we are blended with the normal people who are not understanding the reality is very simple. Even in abroad countries also, it has changed. Earlier, 10 years before, I visited various countries, it was a totally different scenario. Now, because of the technological advancement and information knowledge, so many job losses, so many updations, so many new technologies, so old people are changing. When I was there, it was taking 10 to 15 years for anything to change. Now every 5 years, the technology, the developments are changing. So if in this space, will I be able to see? I am not able to change my wife's email ID to my email ID. I have to check my bank balance. I have to take care of my health. I have to take care of my insurance. I have to drive my car. I have to take my tax. These things. So many other things are there. Everything put together is health. See, you should be, health is defined by WHO is socially, physically, mentally, socially, economically, spiritually, and you should have a productive, active, social, and economical well life. Then only you are healthy. So in that way, can you see, if somebody is very good in mental health, somebody is very good in physical health, in total holistic health, very few people. So does this augmented reality will fit in? Will it not distort the perception, or will it help? Already people are bombarded with so many false informations. Who is going to search the text and find out? Who is going to ask a computer scientist or a doctor to find out what is the reality? What is the real thing? They immediately talk with other persons, and they will tell some Ayurvedic medicine, or directly go to the pharmacy and take some medicine, take some injection, take medicine for 1 day, 2 days, not proper medication. Is it healthy? Is it the reality? Or because of the information technology, is it all hyped? Have we all come together? Just because everybody is having mobile phones, does that mean everybody has the equal knowledge? Information everybody have, but who will analyze the knowledge? I studied 5 years, 5.5 years in mbbs and 3 years in post graduation and 2 years for yoga and human excellence, and then I understood little little bit about the medicine, about the health part. So many unknown things are there. When I doctor practicing for 30 years, still is wants to update every day some newer and newer things which I am knowing about myself. Okay, so you have to analyze, you have to research, you should have a scientific perspective. So be with good people who are very good thinkers so that the perspective will change. A simple knowledge. Einstein totally is equal to MC. World totally changed. Totally changed. And when IT development came, again, totally computers came, totally changed. So this change is inevitable. Change should happen. It is because of the cooperation of the minds, intelligent minds. So we should be intelligent. So in Ayurveda we tell buddhi or stula shariram, sukuma shariram, manam buddhi. Manam, buddhi, udal and sittam we tell actually. Means physical body and your mental body or the mind and your intelligence and the soul or the spirit, these four things has to get united. So to see these things, actually you might be wearing a that lens, or you might be having a laptop or a mobile, but are you able to see the thing exactly, real things, or is it, even though it is blown out into a 100 times or 500 times, even if it is augmented, can we see the correct exact picture is what is the question. So can technology help us find into the depths? Let us see. See, this is a small video about how today's augmented reality can improve the education. Okay, see what is trans AR means, like just a small video of my understanding.
The magic of augmented reality is not limited to social media apps or mobile games. Today, AR is a highly sought after technology in many fields, particularly education. Be it classrooms, medical procedure rooms, military camps, or manufacturing assemblies, customized AR apps can offer the best training. Experiencing AR doesn't require buying bulk headsets or devices. Just with your mobile phone and its camera, you can enjoy the immersive AR experience. So, how does augmented reality transform digital learning experience? It's said that the human brain processes visuals 60,000 times faster than text. 90% of information transmitted to the brain from our senses happens to be visual. For example, a theoretical lecture on human anatomy is less effective than a 3D modeling powered by an AR application. AR applications in classrooms can improve learning experience, simplify complex concepts, enhance student engagement, and motivate learners. Manufacturing and automotive companies use AR to optimize industrial work training. Augmented reality can let employees get hands on practice, identify more training opportunities, provide a safe learning environment, and support novice remote workers on the field. Augmented reality has eliminated the time and location barriers that constrain learning. With custom application development companies like Finjut, you can experience the endless scope of AR in education. Is your organization ready to gain experience from simulation based learning? Get started with our AR organization ready to gain experience.
Can you see here? Both these persons are not real. They are simulations. They are robotic pictures. Okay.
From simulation based learning, get started with our AR experts today.
Okay. So this is about the AR transformation that is happening as of now. So you can see inside that all the people are well educated and they are discussing. They are not fighting. My point is right or your point is that they're not discussing, they are sharing knowledge. We are intellectuals. Immediately after the presentation, when you go out into the road or streets, you can see a lot of chaotic things. Traffic is not proper and people are behaving chaotically, and there are so many political, say, so many religious activities, so many other things, political activities are going on in the street, and everybody are following haphazardly. Can we give them augmented reality to betterment their life? No, it is our responsibility. First we should understand. See, all these people are uh, not talking chaotically or irrelevantly, and all are sitting in a decent place. So human being has the potential to communicate. Only animals will fight. They can't speak, they can't communicate, but human beings can communicate through the eyes, communicate through their voice, so other person can understand. So augmented reality, can it reach there? See, it is going to the, you can check the machines, you can check the so many applications you can use. Are we capable? Now, augmented reality has been created by super brains, but all the common public, are they prepared to accept that augmented reality? See, so many doctors are like, I am scared, you know. We do treatment after 30 years of experience, and one of my teacher is a neurosurgeon, is 62 years old. He was beaten by a gunda there, beaten too, and his head and skull got broken because of emotional thing. Will this person agree? Do have the scientific perspective? Why did he hit the doctor? Can't he discuss? Can't he talk? Who will? Why he is taking law and order in his hands? So it's the reality. What is the reality? Health sector, we are trying to provide so many other things, so many technological things, but are the people intelligent enough? That is what I am telling. So only 3% of the population are scientifically perspective and educated to understand the nuances or the scientific technologies, to put it in proper use, to understand it everything scientifically. So there's a double-edged sword. We should be very careful. After this discussion, we should not talk, we should think intelligently. Again and again, I am insisting, one Shushruta, he has become the father, and so many people's nose has been corrected, because those days during war, they were cutting the nose. The prisoners, no, opposite Raja or opposite king, no, whenever they become prisoners of war, they will cut the nose. So Sushruta was stitching those noses actually. That is how cut noses, if you bring in, he will join and close it. He was giving life. He was seeing wars, and he was seeing the kings fighting over these things, but he was focusing, he was an intelligent doctor, he was focusing on stitching the nose. So that is why he is remembered today. And we are here to bring this augmented reality to make world a better place and to live a healthy life. Isn't it? Please give a thought. See, what are the tools required? That is a technical part. I know I need not go into the depth, because already 3 days. 3 days has been explained. See, one doctor is using one. There is a small picture on the left. First one, what are the tools that is required? Second one, it's a pad, iPad or what, notepads. In that there is a virtual image coming about the brain, and the nurse is explaining to the patient, showing that picture, and a surgeon doctor is projecting. See, it's a virtual image of the heart, and he is explaining, discussing with his colleague how to operate. And the last picture you can see, the doctor is projecting, he is scanning the patient, and you can see each layer of the body is getting up, and he is finding out where the injury, what has to be operated, what has happened. Now X-ray, CT scan, go in a queue and stand there, and then they used to go for lot of time gap is there, right? So these time frames can be brought congested in a single, immediately when a person, any injured person comes, immediately I can take my pad, activate my augmented reality app, and then scan the patient, take X-ray on my mobile, take the heart condition and the lung condition, everything on my mobile. Immediately I can diagnose and I can immediately treat. So the time gap is less. From this hospital to shift to some other higher hospital, all these things, we can save so many lives. It is the time, crucial time. You might have seen in so many movies that they have transplanted one heart from this city to that city by ambulance, by train, by flight. So that time is very important. So the life here, the cells, no, it has its own natural, that is the real lifespan. Okay. So I just wanted to just to make it light, one joke I want to tell, or a story, small story. One mechanic, one doctor took his car to a mechanic, and the mechanic was repairing the car, and then he told that engine has what is that, some valve or that 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 compressor, no, something has gone, that engine, some problem is there, so we have to change that actually, valve or something actually. Then he told, then how much it cost. It will take 1 day, and then it will cost around 15,000 rupees, he told. Then the mechanic, he asked, doctor, can I ask you a question? See, when I repair my car, it is charged only 15,000 rupees, but when you operate a heart, you charge 5 lakhs rupees. Why is that so? And again, there is a lot of mismatch. And the doctor told, we have to get those machines, instruments, so many things, all these things, he told, but he was not convinced. The mechanic was not convinced. No, no, it is not that actually. See, if you buy a BMW car or a Benz car, it is, that service is very costly because you need sophistication, isn't it? So he explained everything, but the mechanic was not at all agreeing for that actually. So the doctor told, okay, you do, dear, you do one thing. You start the engine and repair the engine, he told. How can that be possible? My hand will cut, this one will get cut. And how can I do that? It is not possible, he told. Similarly, my dear, I am not working on a dead person. I don't switch off the engine. I work on a working engine, on a live person. I do. It is very risky and highly complicated. It needs a lot of skills and knowledge. That is why that field has been given such values and noble profession, so many other things. You are working on a switched off engine. I am working on a live person. That is the difference, the doctor told. To be make it light, and it is not to hurt anybody. Okay. Not to tell that the doctor is earning more and a doctor, and he should work hard to uplift himself to come to this standard. That's what is my point. Scientifically, you should approach, not telling all these people don't go to the doctor, they will do this, they will do that. And what is the meaning of learning this augmented reality with advanced techniques when the people are not able to use it? The people has to use everything, right? They are complaining about God, they are complaining about politicians, they are complaining about counselor, they are complaining about business people, they are complaining about doctors, they are complaining about priests, they are complaining their wife, their children, everything they are complaining. But are they having any tools to set those things right? Oh, that is the question. That is what we are trying to do. Can we augment ourselves and find out where all the things that we are doing mistakes? Do we have all the tools, brain, heart, so many emotions, spirit, all these tools to find out where we are lacking and how to update ourselves? So how students learn by augmented reality? It is required. See, by augmented reality, we get a 3D dimension. Okay. When I was studying in MBBS in first year, I used to read the textbooks and close my eyes and try to imagine about the heart, about the muscle, about the bones. But it is very, very difficult. So many of my friends, I am basically I wanted to become a solar engineer. I am not a healthcare. I'm not passionate about medicine. I am passionate about solar engineering actually. So I wanted to be in the field of solar engineering. Due to family constraints or family pressures, I had to take to medicine. But I am applying engineering mind in medicine, and that's how I see heart as a pump, brain as a computer CPU, and lungs as a tire tube or some hydraulic machine. This is how I understood medicine. I could see the 3 dimension, because in engineering there is a drawing actually, 3-dimensional drawings you should do. With that 3-dimensional drawing, I could augment myself and see all the things while I am reading. I can convert this text language into 3D language, and I can understand those things, so many things. Even now, when I am telling so many things to my wife, she is also a doctor, a gynecologist, she can't understand the concepts because she can't get the augmented reality of so many subjects about the cell, about the lungs, about the genes. It is a beautiful thing to get imagine. So I used to imagine and study, but provided now I was thinking that I should make, you can go to Bangalore and there is Vishveshwaraya Museum of Engineering, and where when Vishveshwaraya, in the name of Vishveshwaraya, they did a museum in which you press a button, there is a working model of a dam. You press a button, there is a working model of a railway steam engine. So many models they have made. So with the press of a button, they can do it. So I also, when I studied in first MBBS, I wanted to teach people with like Vishweshwaraya Indian Museum of Engineering. I wanted to do or open a museum, or find out, try to ask the government or sponsor, or make a with a button or a museum of medicine or anatomy or physiology. Then once I went to Switzerland, there was a museum of medicine, which my dreams, which I dreamt when I was in first MBBS, somebody has done it. So your dreams doesn't go wrong. So dreams are not that we sleep, as Abdul Kalam sir told. Dreams are not what we see in sleep. Dreams are those which doesn't allow us to sleep. The dream should not make us sleep. What we see in sleep are not dreams. We should achieve those dreams. We should be awake. So that is what is the thing. So how now children or students are studying? I saw this video and I want to share this with you. It is a fantastic video, and see how they have made it very easy.
The HoloLens is absolutely the most amazing piece of technology. Within 5 seconds, I realized that the world had changed. It was an immediate realization that this is something exciting and we have to be a part of this. Seeing things in 3D is something that you could do before with some glasses. The thing that the HoloLens gives you is the ability to walk around those 3D objects and to really experience them as if they're in the room with you.
It is augmented reality, it is mixed reality. And what that means is I still see you, I still see this room and everything around me, but the digital content is inserted into the room as if it's actually there.
As a teacher, I can see what they're all looking at. And that's something that we think has real power.
It's actually opening up our interactions with each other.
The biggest drive is getting the anatomy curriculum completely done by the time we move into the new health education campus.
Today, we at the Cleveland Clinic are constructing a state-of-the-future health education campus. Our students will learn using the most forward-looking educational programs. HoloLens is a key part of this.
The actual act of dissection hasn't changed in generations. We have to be much, much more effective and efficient.
The biggest thing about medical school is there's just so much information and so much knowledge you're being asked to learn.
HoloLens is going to enable us to teach in an integrated way and to look at the body in ways they haven't been able to see it. It's sort of having X-ray vision, seeing through the skin.
My mind was just kind of blown. When I tried it on, it was perfect. It's really hard to understand what the anatomy and books trying to tell you. So with the HoloLens, we can literally show you what's happening with the body.
We can look at how the heart moves, or look at how the brain processes information and how information flows around in our brain.
They can see when the heart valves are closing and hear the sound.
How the diaphragm moves, when the lungs move. A click of the fingers is going to allow students to see how everything's interconnected in the body.
We have means to draw people's attention to things to get them where they need to look. Do you want to look and then pull the bones out?
What they really crave is learning anatomy in the context of what they need to know clinically. What are they going to need to know for their clerkships and their future careers?
With HoloLens, we can have essentially any disease that you want to see.
So when I see an image like this in the hospital, I know exactly what's going on. This is how to treat and diagnose them.
The HoloLens provides like a new way of teaching anatomy. It can really speed up the process of learning this material.
I think HoloLens is the next big transformative change in medical education.
So this is how the students learn nowadays. It is a very interesting thing which I struggle so much. We have to imagine so many things. Like when we study Ponniyin Selvan or some other old scripture, Ramayana, Mahabharata, and all, we can't imagine. It is such a vast thing, and we can't imagine so many things with augmented reality. Everything is becoming very true. You can see how the medical facilities and how the students could learn very easily. So AR or augmented reality, see what is the the advantage of this is with virtual reality, like a video game, like children playing now, or they're getting addicted to mobile games and video games. It's all virtual things, okay? It's an artificial things and Snapchats and making reels and so many things. They are cropping the face and make these are all unreal things. But we are dealing with the reality, like the doctor and the mechanic. Mechanic is dealing with the virtual thing. It is a motor, but this is a working, like growing a tree or farming or agriculture. Every day you should water and you should take care. Proper sunrise should be there. There should be proper irrigation. There should be proper manure. It is real. It is real. Though we can augment with greenhouses and so many other technologies we can do, and like drip irrigation, sprinkler irrigation, so many other types of technologies we can use. But reality is we can't make the plant grow. We can't make the brain grow. We can't make the tissues heal. That is real. But to find out things, what is wrong in it, we can use that augmentation. We can blend to try to understand the nature and correct it. Okay. So with the augmented reality, if you are intelligent, okay, you should not make the robot intelligent. I always tell, a man makes the robot, and man should be much more intelligent than the robot. It's not that you can take care of the mobile. The people are getting addicted. Now, early in the morning, they go to the bathroom or wherever they are. They can't keep their mobile for 1 minute, 30 seconds. I see many children many parents, many people come to the patient. The moment I write prescription, they are immediately searching WhatsApp, Facebook, and all. They can't. This has hijacked them. Robots should not hijack the human intelligence. The human intelligence is try to understand. Please do meditation if possible. Understand meditation if possible, and calm your mind to become more productive, and more enlightened. See, we are much more. When we human beings can control robots, we are much more intelligent than that. Don't become a slave to the robot and depend on mobile, some information to come. Think whether it is right, whether it is real. Don't go into the virtual augmented hype. There are so many cells, like information cells or data cells. They are pumping to see with this information what people will think. With this information, what they are studying, it is statistics actually. I don't know the exact term for that. When the tsunami came and when the Twin Tower fell and Iraq war was there, so many people, all the mobiles were active, it seems. So they want those type of activities where every human being gets alert. Okay. So this is what the technology people or the terrorists or the wrong people are trying to do, and cheat us. You should be intelligent. You should be wise to be with good people and use your mind and use your brain. Have control over self. Understand the subject better so that you can augment the reality of your reality, not the reality, not the augmented image of the robot. Even if the robot tells wrong, there can be machines error, but human errors it can't be. You should we have the wisdom to understand what is right and what is wrong. We should use our brain. The children are getting brain is being hijacked by the robots and the machines, gadgets. Please don't do that. And please try to meditate every day and understand things. What is your reality? What is your heart requiring? What is your stomach requiring? How many exercises, or how much type of walking you should do, all these things. Okay. So this is a small medical college tour. I don't know whether we have time. Anyhow, let me go with it. It's just a 5 minutes video. What is happening in medical college? Already we saw that. But I just want to show a small medical college abroad. How are they learning with the augmented reality. Can you contribute something to this?
Our commitment at Nicholas Children's Advanced Projects Laboratory is to revolutionize healthcare for our patients and parents. The models we print, the holograms we create and display are not textbooks. They're from living patients, and each one tells a unique story for the patient and the family.
Using the HoloLens, being able to interact with it, I think is really great.
I see all the dots. Maybe they're not connected yet, but all the dots are there, and like I can't wait to see like where it will be like when I'm eventually teaching, like years from now.
It's going to revolutionize not only healthcare, but it's going to revolutionize how we work together over distance, how we work together over time. We learned about the University of Florida Anatomy program from one of our vendors and their interest in advanced technology and their interest in developing the art and science of teaching anatomy. And they became fantastic partners for us.
We here at the University of Florida College of Medicine wanted to have something more for our students in the learning process of the various aspects of the human body.
Stratasys and Nicholas Children's Advanced Projects Laboratory working towards the same goal of improving healthcare. In 2013, the vision was to print three-dimensional hearts, mainly for surgical planning. And we discovered that they were incredibly important for patient education, for patient satisfaction, patient happiness, in addition to surgical planning.
We do have very limited time in our anatomy lab, so having these models at hand to use them for review, I think it's incredible.
Utilizing the 3D hearts gives us more time to explore the anatomy and the relationships of each structure to others.
And you can see on the 3D printed heart, like they're blown up a little bit, so you can kind of see all the structures more clearly and then go back to the actual donor heart and kind of like, okay, like this looks similar, this is probably this.
It was like a very interactive way to observe all the anatomy structures and see the relationship between all the structures. So it was much more easier to follow and a good revision for us.
3D printed models had their own specific purpose, their own specific niche. They also took a day to print in some cases, and printing different versions of the same heart was going to be difficult. And so even before we printed the first heart, we started looking for a virtual reality, augmented reality, now mixed reality solution. Found a wonderful vendor who's a full partner of Microsoft, BSI, Appleclar in Germany, who has a fantastic mixed reality solution.
We wanted to have something that the students at the cadaver lab could really utilize to help them learn structural relationships.
With the augmented reality, with the HoloLens, it was just like, if I had that on at the same time I was with the donor body, like I could look to the side, pull up something and just like, okay, I'm looking for this artery, tracking it here, looking back at the heart and like finding it there.
Oh, okay. Oh my God. This is incredible. I put on the HoloLens and I'm able to see the CT scan where I can walk into it and I can see all the structures coming along. And then on this other side, I have this 3D model of the heart, which I can blow it up and almost feel like I'm standing inside the left ventricle, or I can walk around it and point out all the structures.
Is that the left ventricle?
I think it's opening into the aorta, and that's arching.
Yeah, arching.
Because that's the left atrium, and that's my pulmonic tricusps. Anterior,
left,
right and left. Yeah.
Using the HoloLens, being able to interact with it instead of, reading a textbook and only seeing one view, being able to walk around and see it from different views, I think is really great. And it's something that, as future doctors, if you're doing surgery or something like that, you have to be able to kind of look at the heart from different views.
I think this is incredible. I think this is like a
awesome.
great learning tool.
It really
Especially with all the coronary arteries and sinuses.
Yeah.
Those are hard sometimes. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Just the applications for medicine, whether it's like telemedicine or just like teaching, it's like that kind of next step where you're augmenting not just reality, but like what it means to practice medicine, to be in healthcare. To me, that's like the most cool part about HoloLens.
How genuine these young men and young women are, how genuine their interest is, how genuine their desire to be good doctors is, their desire to learn. So it's really a true privilege for me to interact with them and their energy and their interest and their curiosity.
So this is about a scroll in the medical college actually, where augmented reality is helping. So in surgeries, on in diagnosis, in so many healthcare systems, for patient care, this augmented reality is using. I will show you video of HoloLens assisted surgery. So no need for the patient to go to CT scan or MRI separately and then come to the operation theater. In the operation theater itself, with augmented reality and with that scanners, we can, on the table, we can scan the brain and what is the injury, and then go for the surgery exact location where the tumor is there, and then we can operate. And this technology helps us actually. And what will be the future? Can you see the picture in India during the COVID period? It is very crowded. And the doctor here is teaching a student, and we can see a high-tech new, some sophisticated lab here. So there is a gap. See, this is what is our clinic now in India. And we have to add augmented reality and educate all the people and improve the clinics and the hospitals. How long will it take? How much cost it will? How many people will get educated? Are there enough brains to understand and implement? Are there enough people to accept it? Are the health insurance and everything is there? Or people are selling, going, spending money for taskmark and tour, all these things, buying land, all these things, and how many of them are healthcare conceptual? Just think over, yeah, okay. But augmented reality in future AI clinics, I will show you a future hospital. See here, a robot in a nursing home is helping the patient like a wheelchair or a old person and to go to bathroom or to change his bed or so many things. Robots are helpful. And you can see a lady who is checking her breast tumor with the app. She says there is a scanner and there is the mobile. She can scan and that at her own home, and early detection of this breast cancer can solve so many lives, isn't it? See, just with the mobile technology, can we make these type of apps for our healthcare person, for our common people? So many women, so many housewives, so many people, they don't know this technology, they ignore this. Can we do that? Just give a thought. I will show you a video of the future hospitals or the future clinics that Microsoft has concepted it out. Oh no. Okay. Sorry. I will show you that. I will share which I saw now. Yeah, this one. Huh? Are you able to see?
Yes, sir.
So this is a small video about the future clinics, okay? And the next thing is telemedicine. People who are old who can't come to hospitals. So for them also, telemedicine, this health information patient care is what is important. So we have to reach people so that we can make them more healthy. So telemedicine is one way where we can reach people and share knowledges. I will share the small video.
Okay, Eve, I'm just going to put these on.
This is no longer the future for health in aged care. As this nursing student is discovering in this simulated consultation, it's happening now.
Can you feel any pain when I press here?
No.
In a real remote assessment, a doctor would be seeing and hearing this through this headset. And with training, the wearer can also access virtual records and monitor vital signs in real time. It's the first time student nurse Heidi Burrell has used this system.
Very exciting. Definitely, you've got the knowledge from a doctor literally like next to you.
At La Trobe University's Digital Innovation Hub, they are putting the HoloLens headset through its paces.
Okay, Jeff, we're just going to pop this on your finger and get a few readings for us.
No, that's good. The numbers are coming through great. Thank you.
Remote exams in Victoria exploded during COVID, and up to 400 patients are seen by the state's virtual emergency department every day. Now, this new technology is about to be trialed in aged care.
We are really bringing our eyes into the consultation. So we are there with the nurse, seeing what they're seeing, hearing what they're hearing.
No worries. And no known allergies.
Remote examinations are already common in aged care, but they can be awkward, with the nurse struggling to hold an iPad or phone, and sometimes a second staff member is needed to assist.
I told her about your sore neck.
In many aged care residences, freeing up a second worker isn't easy.
With augmented reality and with a headset, that would be a better system, I think, maybe in the future.
The plan is in the coming months, this technology will move from the lab to testing in the real world. Norman Hermont, ABC News.
So we have challenges of AI getting into our healthcare. A lot of things, as I mentioned here, you can see, like digital transaction, data security, cost factor, the resistance for people and doctors to change, complying with the HIPAA regulations, and we need to train people, decision making, robotics. We should teach people robotics. So many things are there. So with the AI assisted, is it possible future healthcare system? There is a small video I want to present. See here.
Data and making sure that we're something that nobody expected.
This is what we
Suffer
saw.
from Down syndrome scares every mother and father, and it is a problem.
This is the video which I showed before actually. So healthcare system that we saw before. So we can reach people and we can use augmented reality and make better. So there are challenges. Okay. See this, I just want to show this interesting thing. China doctor performing remote. He is 50 kilometers away from the animal. He is doing animal surgery. Doctor is here and patient is in 50 kilometers away in a different hospital. This doctor is doing surgery remotely using the robotics. See, he is doing a robotic surgery through 5G network. Doctor is here. The animal being operated is 50 kilometers away. Can you see? Operation theater is in 30 kilometers. They use robots and connect to the animal. There are doctors there, but doctor expert is operating from here.
5G 呢，就是让我们可以做到在很多场合，比如说救灾的场合，还有一些像边防上，还有一些呢，就是说像我们将来的基层和大型医院的连接，我们完全可以做到，就是让外科医生做到一个标准化的术数，一个人可以去做几千公里，或者是那个几百公里，各种各样的这样点对点的一些连接。
So China, you see, they're very advanced actually, isn't it? So why they are advanced? Because they are using all these technologies and improving, and they are reaching the remotest villages and poor people to give better healthcare system. This is an example that I got now and I shared it actually. Okay. So let's do together to be healthy. That computer science, IR technology, doctors, other common people, all other finance, government, let all come together so that we will be very healthy. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Any questions?
Participants, if you have any question, put it in the chat box.
So if I ignited some minds, like Abdul Kalam sir tells, it should be ignited. See, China is much more advanced than us. And in various ways, in using those technology, government is providing them so many other things. So our government is also through ATAL labs. Like we have an initiative now. We are doing all these things, right? So just we are talking, but we should do also. So it is possible. It is possible. Okay. I think there is Gokula Krishnan sir has raised hand. Sir, please. Gokula Krishnan sir. So from a doctor's perspective, and I am 52 years old as well, and with my 30 years of medical experience and so many yoga and human experience, excellence experience, I merged everything and then I presented. It's not a pure augmented reality computer science mathematical course. So Gokula Krishnan sir, you have any question? You raised your hand. So anybody else? I'm also same like you guys, a small man from Hosur, working in Muscat. So I am able to see so many things, international things. Sir, Sumana madam, Apollo Hospital and Narayana Hridayalaya in Bangalore, they have these technologies where you can join. And if your relatives or anybody is a medico, they can go for fellowships and enroll there. And they do a lot of other small courses, post-graduation courses as well. So you can attend, madam. Narayana Hridayalaya in Bangalore, Apollo Hospital in Bangalore, Chennai, and the Sundaram Foundation Hospital. They are giving these trainings actually. Even if you're a non-medico, you can go join. And in IIT Kharagpur, for MBBS doctor who wants to go into biotechnology, there is a post-graduation course as well. MTech after medicine, after MBBS. And engineering also can go into biotechnology. In Stanford University, in Gangaram Hospital, in Ames, Delhi, there was one person who did Stanford University cardiac, means like a cardiac assistant course, like ECG, monitoring and all other scanning, so many other. So electrotechnician is there actually. So that field at Stanford University is collaborated with the AIMS, and that person is a BSc in biotechnology, and he got into this electrocardio courses, and then he is with the cardiac team doing all the surgeries, and he will be doing the cardiac stimulation and electrical activities of the heart. He will be monitoring, and that is a separate course. In Narayana Hridayalaya, yes, they give that BSc course. Yeah, and some courses, 1 year certification courses are there even after 12th standard. Yes, madam. Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. Yes.
Dear participants, if you have any question, put it in chat box.
So I think it was a bit extensive. Yeah, it was a bit extensive.
Yes, yes. So
Yes,
if
madam.
there is no questions, we will wind up the session. So I will send the feedback link in the chat box. So all of you kindly fill up the feedback link. The next, Venkatesh sir.
Yes, ma'am.
So you give the wind up the session. So
Okay.
give the vote of thanks.
Okay, ma'am. So thank you very much for your sharing more and more valuable information, sir. The aim of this FDP is how a medical field will be related into a software, that is AR VR technology. That is because medical field will be a vital role, maybe human life, right? That is the thing we are expecting. The same thing will be you are conveyed. We are very glad that we have received so much information from your side, sir. Very thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable information.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all. Thank you all, sir. Thank you all, madam. Yeah. Yeah, please, madam. Sumana, madam. Yeah, we have 5 more minutes. Yes, you can go on. Yes, madam.
Sir, I have a question.
Tell
Sir,
me.
suppose sensor data, means like emotive sensors are there, no EEG sensors.
Yeah.
So if we connect to the brain and
Yeah.
depending on the activity of the
Hmm.
signal activity of the means brain signal, can we
Right.
suggest an environment, virtual environment? So like what kind of an, if it is stress, then give a beautiful environment where the patient will feel relaxed.
Yeah, it's a very good question actually. They are going into that. There was one video with me where in China they are putting human nerve cell into a machine and trying to bring its emotion. That is the other part. And you are telling machines can it alter actually. That is in the field of psychiatry. Okay. See, brain, it is though brain is an organ, it conducts through electricity, madam, through bioelectricity to each cell, sodium and potassium on the cell wall. You might be knowing in a cell wall, when sodium goes out and potassium gets in, there will be a conduction and there will be electrical changes. So this conduction happens through the nerves. Nerve conducts through electricity, through the ionic electricity transmissions only. Okay. So this is full of, brain is full of electrical activity. So electroencephalogram, it detects where all the electrical disturbances are normal activity. There is a normal parameter and it goes from 0 to 40 hertz frequency, where there are activities in psychiatry in a patient who is of schizophrenic, bipolar disorder, so many mental conditions are there. There will be certain areas of the brain, there will be so many hypes, and medicines will be given, or electrical stimulation outside, no, that electrotherapy and all will be given to subdue that. And the last resort till they do the surgery and remove that part of the brain sometimes, so that it will not disturb the other part of. So electrical discharges can be detected. Your question is, can we modulate the emotions? Now, chemically, they are giving medicine. Suresh Kumar sir, your mic is on. Suresh Kumar sir, your mic is okay. So what happens is, so with the medicines, they are changing the chemical activities and then making the mood calm. Similarly, like drugs, like euphoric drugs or some drugs, some alcohol, so many other drugs are there, cocaine or something, which will stimulate and secrete more dopamine and serotonin and activate the mood and the inner part of the brain, where there will be mood swings. Yes, it is possible. Similarly, with the electrical activities of external thing, like in 5G, like in Shankar movies, no, 5G, the birds and all will get affected. Yes, as we are, like, we know that some certain cancers can come with using of these electrical mobiles, Wi-Fi, so many signals. Yet certain, it is all in bearable level. If it goes beyond that unbearable, ultraviolet or some infrared, some radiations, high radiations occur, it will change, it will affect the brain, madam. So it is all used for treatment. For mood elevation, so many things, so many people are doing it in unethical way, but that's also possible. Yes, we can stimulate certain parts of the brain and activate and change the mood. That is this in meditation they do. They stimulate certain parts of the brain or calm it actually. So it is done, madam. It is there. There are scientific evidences, but I can't present it. I can share you personally certain informations, not in this group forum actually.
Yes.
Yes.
So, sir, I will take your your
Sure,
number.
madam. Uma madam is having my number. Yeah, you can
Huh.
take from her. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. Because, sir, I recently got a project based on this only, so I need more information.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Madam, you go to Nimhans Center, in Bangalore, Nimhans
Uh-huh.
Neuro,
Uh-huh.
in there, they are doing this project, and through various means, epigenetics we tell actually, genetics is there, epigenetics, like the external factors helping to change the mood or increase the emotional and the peacefulness of a person. There are a lot of projects. Nimans, they are doing fantastic projects, madam. It will be a best place to approach actually. Nimans.
Okay, sir. I will get in touch with you and I'll
Sure,
get
madam.
your
Sure.
contact number because
Done,
I
madam.
don't have any connection in NEMHANS. So I'll
Sure,
means
sure,
like
madam.
I will
Sure,
approach you, sir.
I can help you. I can help you. Sure, madam. Sure.
Thank you so
Sure.
much, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. So kind of you. Yes, madam.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
So we'll
Yes, madam. End the
okay,
session.
next session is going to start at 7:30. So all of you fill the feedback form, and the next session will start within 5 minutes. Thank
Okay,
you.
madam.
Thank you all.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Bye.